This is Boyd the Broker. You know, I suffered a major stroke in 2021. Now I've become an example of what can be accomplished: dedication, family, and above all, hope. I'm willing to discuss anything so that others will find inspiration to recover as well as I have. Boyd the Broker podcast, we got Allison Hales here.
Thank you.
And your accent is so awesome. And your story is very interesting. You're the founder at the Culture Club Surf Camp. Tell me all about this. How does it tie into ocean therapy? How does it tie into the beach? I want to hear all of it.
So I'll give you the Cliff Notes. It's actually not a surf camp. It's actually a...
Do you remember Cliff Notes? Nobody, I make that joke all the time, and nobody knows.
Are we showing our age here?
I don't
know.
Cliff Notes. That's awesome.
I'm getting lots of points here.
That is awesome.
So we are a 360 culture club, actually. It's why it's called Culture Club. There's another reason why it's called Culture Club. I'll quiz you after air on that one.
I'm listening.
Yeah, we teach the kids volleyball, surfing. We bring out Surf Rider, Heal the Bay. We have a historian that teaches the kids about the location where we're at Bruce's Beach, and that's how we were birthed. 5 years ago, I lived on the Bruce's Beach Park, and I was inspired by the history and the story of what had happened there. And I was part of the Bruce's Task Force, the Manhattan Beach City Task Force. And after 8 months of working with them, I realized that not much impact was going to happen. So therefore, I stepped up and I realized that I could be a tour manager in my former life, that I could put the pieces together. So organically got in touch with some surfers, surf coaches and volleyball players. And now we even have Jenny Johnson from UCLA coaching our kids. She came out this camp, past camp. And how it ties into the Jimmy Miller Foundation and why we're here today is 4 of our campers are actually in the competition today, and 3 of them only learned how to surf last month.
But you know it's all rigged, right? I'm going out at like 2:30 and I've already won.
No,
I'm with Dickie of Spider Surf.
Yeah, well, I know
I sold him a house like 20 years ago. And this is done. Like I'm doing the podcast and everything. It's already done.
It's not. No, it's not, because we actually still have our team out there. So I don't know. I'm going to challenge you on that one.
I've already taken a picture with the trophy.
No, well, I think they were just joking with you.
That's
think
not funny.
Accurate. Well, it's funny to me because I realized that you may not win. We have a really good chance of beating you.
Now I have to win. Now, oh my gosh! Now I'm going to lose all my material. All I'm going to think about is winning. I have shorts on underneath here.
Why I would never have known that.
I'm ready to go.
I didn't even know they were in there today.
I'm doing it. I came back. So I got a story myself. I'm coming back from a stroke. And ocean therapy.
Yeah, so Nancy told me about your story. And
that's
a month
another
ago,
reason why I win.
No, okay, well, no, okay, so it's kind of like fair, right? Because we've got the surfers that have never surfed before, and then we've got you and your incredible story. And only a month ago, I heard that you got back up there.
Yep.
And so congratulations, by the way, because
Thank
when
you.
you told me the story, I was like, wow. And then I forgot it was actually you that I'm talking to. So now you just reminded me of your story.
That's me.
Which is fantastic and great to hear. And knowing even more so makes me realize how much we really are giving these kids. We had 125 kids in September learning to surf and play volleyball and learn about beach culture and be included and feel a sense of belonging with this amazing Manhattan Beach community.
It is all about the kids. You know, my kids here. And
how old are they?
I only got one.
Okay.
18. He just started college.
I love it.
And you know, they see what we do, and everything that we do is being looked at, both good and bad, right? Yeah. And so I thought that when I was sick, that I was going to stunt my son's growth in high school.
Interesting.
And that he was going to, you know, I was in a stroller on the Strand, and I thought he's going to be worried about me, and he's going to, you know, his studies are going to come down and everything. Well, fast forward to me just not accepting anything and going through all my therapy.
Seeing your persistence.
And he just went off to Berkeley a month ago, right? There's the story. There's the story.
And these kids are resilient. When you show them, you know, what is possible.
They need to see that.
Exactly. As a kid, I mean, life throws crazy things at you and it doesn't stop, right? Look, like it keeps coming at you.
But what do? You get back up and you go, is that all you got?
Exactly.
And he saw his dad go, is that all you got?
Beautiful.
And now I'm going to go right through. And it's like, yeah, it's very humbling, actually. He wrote his essay on me to get into Berkeley. And it, like, you know, I was worried about how something would happen
affect him.
Totally.
Yeah,
But
of course.
it affected the positive. Whatever's negative, somehow you got to figure out to make it positive. Somehow.
But it's not even somehow what I've realized even doing this book, because I'm not a surfer, I'm not a volleyball. I grew up in London, obviously, and then I spent 10 years in New York. And I've done triathlons. It's my only, I couldn't say I'm an ocean swimmer, but not.
Do you eat bangers and mash?
Absolutely. I love it. And fish and chips. Yes, I do. But no, the flip of it is courage. That's what I've learned. These kids, it's you had the courage. You're showing your son the courage. We're showing, the kids are showing the courage. We're showing him, giving them the opportunity to have some courage, and the rest is magic.
You don't need to perform great. You don't need to look great. You don't need any of this. You just need to move forward. That's literally what all of our kids from all backgrounds, it doesn't matter.
No. Opportunity, and then somebody in representation, because you obviously represented, giving him courage that he needs to, you're getting out there and getting up every day. You're not, succumbing to your circumstances. So then he hasn't got an excuse. And it's the same thing with these kids. We are saying, you know what, here's the opportunity. And they are jumping at it.
They love it. Now he wants to take over my real estate company. So when he's done Berkeley, it's gonna be Kai the Broker Real Estate. I'm okay with that. He can have it.
Yeah, family
that's
business.
Great. I'm very happy. Tell me a
happy
little
too.
bit more about the kids, where they come from, and what they're learning, and what you've seen with with their development.
We actually serve 4 districts in LA County at this point. So we started off in 2021 with 30 kids. Supervisor Janice Hahn actually sponsored our first camp with 30 kids. In 2022, we got to 60 kids, and we're now at 125 kids.
Wow.
So we also have partnerships with 2 schools, 2 charter schools, one in South LA, Compton, one in Van Nuys in Inglewood, in the Valley. And we actually have 2 buses now that bus the kids down. Plus, on top of that, just word of mouth, our social media and our small CRM of a newsletter, word of mouth over these last 5 years. We have kids from, like I said, it could be Lancaster, the Valley, Inglewood, South LA, even the South Bay, because the whole point of this program isn't just to bring, kids that are from outside the South Bay to give them access. It's kids in the South Bay that don't have access. If their mother, brother, sister,
Kids in general.
Kids that don't have the culture in their life that have exposed them to volleyball, surfing, then where do they start? Where do they go? It's an expensive sport. It's not easy accessible because you need to, it's scary out there. And so we provide all of that. And we've had kids, that have come back, like Antonio, who's in the competition today. He came to our very first camp in 2021, and he was 7. He's now 11 competing today. We really.
But he's not going to be upset if I win, right? Like, I don't want to destroy these kids' dreams.
Well, you may have to sit this one out then, maybe.
Man.
I don't know. No, the kids have already gone. So their heats, I think, are separate from the adults. I think they wouldn't do that to you or to us.
Allison, thank you so much.
Yes, you're
What a
welcome.
pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
And I love that accent. That's just, I can't get enough of it.
And the cliff notes. Did you get all the cliff notes?
Cliff notes. Nobody knows that. Like, oh my gosh, that's just so cool. What a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for coming on.
And I hope to see you again soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care.
I'm Boyd the Broker. I appreciate you tuning into my podcast. I live in the real world. Where do you live?